Bet is now available in Namibia, Botswana, and DRC, bringing you the thrill of sports betting to you. From the biggest football matches to high-speed action with Aviator, My Lucky Six, and casino games, we bring you non-stop excitement at your fingertips. Enjoy cash back and cash out, giving you more control over your bets. Live betting on your favorite sports with real-time action and instant wins. Sign up today and start winning. PST Bet, you play, we pay.
Good day and welcome to yet another edition of Game Time with Marco. After a brief sort of hiatus, we are back and we are bringing to you another guest, former Brave Warriors vice captain and captain, former Tigers captain, former Pretoria, University of Pretoria player and Amazulu player, Willem Mwedihanga is joining us today in the studio just to take us through his football journey and tell us where he is right now and just look at the current happenings in Namibian football, how we are losing talent and discussing any other issues that are related to football. Willem, thank you for joining us and welcome.
Thank you, Marco.
Don't be afraid. You want to speak, Chief?
No, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing me here, Marco. And it's a privilege to be here.
Yeah, we're supposed to do this a couple of weeks ago, but you seem like a busy man. What are you doing nowadays outside football?
No, outside football, I'm actually running my own business, Mwedihanga Investment.
What do you guys do?
I'm mostly doing constructions here and there, supply and delivery.
Oh, okay. Hopefully we won't see you in one of these roads that are happening these days. But yeah, so Judith, take us through your football journey. Where were you born and where did you go to school to?
Okay, actually I was born in the northern part of the country, in Oshakati Hospital. But I grew up in Mwedihanga. I grew up in Mwedihanga with my grandmother. So that's where I stayed most of my childhood. And school, I was schooling at since '92. I was schooling at Erundu. That time, Erundu Primary School.
In Mwedihanga?
In Oshakati.
In Oshakati, okay.
Yeah,
so you travel to Oshakati from Mwedihanga?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah, every day to go to school. And from Oshakati, then I came to the school in Mwedihanga, which is Ashiana Combined School, until grade 10. Yeah, from there I went to Oluno Secondary School in Ondangwa. And then I was there for grade 11 and grade 12 in the hostel.
And then in terms of football, when did you start playing football?
Yeah, I started playing football at the early age.
What is early?
Early age, like at the age of 4, 6 in the streets of Mwedihanga. And then later on we had a team in our suburb called Teenagers Football Club, where most of the people were playing, and then we've been catching balls behind goals, and from there become a goalkeeper. And then when you are matured at a certain age, you start becoming an infield player. But actually, all of us start behind the goals, catching those balls that are coming behind, practicing goalkeeper, and then become a goalkeeper. From goalkeeper, then you go in the infield when you are matured enough to be with the seniors.
At Teenagers FC, who were you playing with? That probably went on to play maybe in the NPL or represent the national team out of the country.
When we played in Teenagers, there were some guys that were playing in the NPL, the likes of Junior Bayano, Frederick Nyolwa, Heita Kanalelo, Jaidu Amwele, Fejurik Fernandez. There was a lot of guys that were playing. The Donnelly Nell, they all came from Teenagers. Yeah.
So you played alongside Donnelly Nell?
Yeah, he was my senior, but we played together with Donnelly Nell at Newspaper Cup 2003. He was my captain.
Oh, okay. How was the experience at the Newspaper Cup?
The experience was quite good and tough because at that time I was the younger player coming in. But it was a good experience because always that's where I realized that levels differ.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Newspaper Cup later on in terms of how important it is for the development of football. So I just want to have you to have it at the back of your mind. And then now you are done with grade 12 and you are still playing. Were you still playing in the north for Teenagers FC, or you got signed by somebody else?
Yeah, that time when I was in grade 11, grade 12, I was staying in Ondangwa. And then Teenagers was based in Mwedihanga, but I was registered with Teenagers. So during off weekend, I usually go and play at home because the distance was not not big. It was just like maybe $20 to pay. So Teenagers used to cater for those transportation. They used to get me boots and so on. And then I was playing the Teenagers since I was grade 11 and grade 12. After school now, my points were not good. So I started improving my points at Namcol. Then I went back home to Mwedihanga. Yeah, I stayed there playing for teenagers. Now I was also becoming a senior player in the team. And then later on, I joined my friend Shatilwe Utoni was also staying in Mwedihanga with me. He was schooling in VTC. So I started doing some courses in VTC while I'm improving my points. So I was doing aircon and refrigeration. And then later on, joined vocational training center on a full-time basis, whereby I went to do plumbing and pipe fitting. And that time we were also involved in Tisan games. Tisan games. Tisan games. That time the coach was Mr. Willem Mwedihanga. So we represented Tisan in 2006. We played in South Africa, in Pretoria, for FASU games.
That was the first time to go out of the country.
Yeah, that was my first time to go out of the country under Tisan.
Okay, playing those games now at Tisan, no Premier League club came for you?
No, that time I played Tisan. I was still at when I joined VTC. I was playing for KK Palace.
Or in the Premier League?
No, KK Palace was in the first division.
The first division,
That's when they got relegated to the first division. So I joined KK Palace, played there some few games, and after I went back to teenagers back home. So now Mr. Coach Kapukare was the head coach of the Tisan, and he was also appointed to be the coach of Tigers. But that time I was still in the north. So it was quite difficult, and then I put in a transfer to go to Windhoek Vocational. That was 2008. I went to 2008 towards August, October. That time I came to join Tigers. Tigers was fighting relegation, and Mr. Kapukare brought me in. So that was my first Premier League.
In
2008 under his leadership. And then we survived relegation.
How was it at Tigers that time? I mean, Tigers is a big team. You are coming from the north. Obviously, it's always associated with people from the north. How was it?
Yeah, at Tigers, actually, the difference was mostly the level. The level of football coming from the north, and then you come straight to Tigers, and then straight into the first 11. Playing there, so it was not that much easy, but when you are the coach that believed in you, giving you game time, because you always improve when you get more game time. So I started adapting. So actually the difference was the adaptation, how you adapt coming from the north, coming into Windhoek. It's different. There you train under the lights. In the north you always train based to the sun. So that was the challenge mostly.
Which players did you find the Tigers?
At Tigers, I was with Lubingiza. Lubingiza was a Tanzanian born star. Fox Nabudunga. It was Fox Nabudunga. And then I found, that time Tebe came to join me later.
Tebe?
Yeah, Tebe joined me later because he was at Pirates.
Pirates,
he was at Pirates. The Tangeni Shipaho was there. Just came from Black Africa. Those are the Maka Mbakera. Coach Mbakera was also there because we were all in Tisan with him. So we were brought by Coach Kapukare. Yes, so those are most of the players that I played with.
And then now you play for Tigers and you're still continuing with your VCT education.
Yes, so now when I was playing it for Tigers, I was in Windhoek Vocational. I was staying there in the hostel, and every time after school, I would jog from Khomasdal to Sem Nyoma, because that time Tigers was training at the Sem Nyoma outside field. So I'll jog there always, then the bus will drop me off.
After training?
Yeah, after training. So the Tigers, there when you get your payment, pay my hostel, and then I also get some food and so on.
Interesting. And that jogging, so it helped you maintain your fitness?
Yeah, the jogging was actually for fitness wise, because I've seen the level was
higher.
Yeah, it was high, so it needed me to have more to train by myself. So the only chance I had, or the only thing I know was, let me jog from Khomasdal to Semnyoma and see. So it took me like roughly that time was 30 minutes. And then later on, I started improving, coming to 20 minutes, but the pace was going up. And that's how I started improving my endurance and fitness level.
Do players nowadays do those things? Do they work out on their own, from what you have observed?
From what I have observed, There are some that mostly do the gym. Actually, during our time, we are not mostly gym or doing gym because our physique and body was different. But nowadays, I see players are relying more on talent alone.
Where they don't worry about their body structure.
Yeah, they are more relying on talent alone. And the football have changed, have evolved. Talent alone won't take you anywhere, so you need a lot. You need a lot.
Yeah. And then you play for Tigers. You survived the relegation. What happened going forward?
Yeah, so going forward, so the tempo of the game was high. So that was the first thing that I realized. And then secondly, because of discipline, it was also on my side because of how I grew up, where I came from. It helped me a lot.
Grandmother's boy,
Yeah, so it helped me a lot because that time I didn't know anything about alcohol and so on. So I didn't drink at all. So it was also good for me, discipline-wise. It was one of the biggest factors that helped me in my football career. So the first season I adapted. The second season now I started now competing with the other players. You see, like that time playing centre back, and then you have the likes of Piñas Jacob. They were playing for Ramblers. You have Samson John. They were playing for Ramblers. So
they were very physical and fast.
Yeah. So Rudolf Besta was playing for 11 Arrows. So those are the players that you were facing mostly, and the competition was high, and that's why we improved a lot because the players that we have to mark were top players.
Top players, yeah.
Yes.
And then now, when did you play for any junior national teams?
Junior national team, no. The only where I played, I only played Newspaper Cup. That's it.
That's it. Okay, so yes. You never called for the under 23s?
No.
Okay. Now you play for Tigers. When did your first cap come for the senior national team? Who was the coach then?
So actually, what helped me a lot, or let me say us, because in our era there was our captain Ronald Kashiere. We played a lot of Tisan games
together.
Yeah. So in the first game 2006, I didn't feature playing there. We were mostly on the bench.
Yeah.
But then we went to play in the Kuksa game in Malawi. Malawi, we won. We won it gold medal. That time we have a team of Tangeni Shipau. The twins, the Katuposes, Luther Canalelo, myself, now Coach Bakera. We had a lot of guys that are playing in the Premier League, and I think it helped us to win. And then again, we played in Botswana. Again in the Kuksa game, we won it again, and that qualified us to go play World Student Games in China, in Shenzhen, in 2011.
Okay. Were you part of that team also?
Yeah, I was part of the team. I was a senior in that team because the team that traveled to China, it was myself, Pat Neville, again, Pat Neville, and it was Jerome Lewis, and there was Brian Bantam, Sindano Katali. Most of the guys were
quality
there.
Players, huh?
Yeah, it was quite of quality players. And the difference that I've seen is that difference between now and then, it was most of the game time. Because as a player, you don't improve when you don't play. You just don't train. You need to also to rate yourself during games. So that time we had a lot of games. We were spending much time playing in the UNAM Home League. During the UNAM Home League, from there you go play Tisan. So you never had time whereby you are off like for a month. You are always busy. So the Tisan games like highest football at a tertiary level, we played there most of the games. And then after the 2011 World Student Games in China, when we came back, now most of the players came to the national team. So myself, my first game was in 2011. 2012.
Which country did you play?
We played against Malawi on the 6th in Malawi Independence Day. That was my first game.
In Malawi?
In Malawi.
Yeah.
I think that was 2011.
Who was the coach?
The coach that time was under Mr. Bernard Kanyuka.
Kanyuka?
Yes.
Oh, so he's the one who called you, who gave you your first cap?
Yeah, first cap. It was me. It was Da Costa, the youngsters coming in the national team, Larry, the Willows, the Shitembis, the Denzel Osebs, Sydney Urikop. Yes, most of the youngsters we played there. So since I played my first game, that's my start for the national team. I played all the games.
How was it? How was that game? Take us through the environment, being in the national setup. What was the difference now between the national team and the club?
Okay, with the club, you get comfortable on like I'm from Windhoek. I'm from the north, but I came to stay in Windhoek for a while. So you get because most of the thing in the international level is actually the environment. The environment plays a big role. The weather conditions, this is where you work on the weather conditions. Like moving from, if you stay in the coast and you come to Windhoek, you'll struggle a bit with the weather condition because of the altitudes. So in the national team level, mostly it's a professional setup. So now it's all about how you manage your body. How did you train? How do you drink your water? How do you rest your body wise? So your body is actually your tool that works for you. It works for you.
So it detects how you're going to play.
Yeah, so how you play is determined on how you train, how you hydrate, and how you rest. Especially rest is very key. So if you spend the whole day on your phone, the whole night you're on your phone, so the phone is draining you, it takes a lot of energy. So tomorrow you might be not 100%, your body might not really up to that, and that's what the coaches also check.
And now you have played for the national team. What were the ambitions? Did you now say, okay, now I think I should take this thing serious and become a professional footballer?
Actually, when I was at Tigers, I set up goals for myself. I said, okay, my first season is to check how is the Premier League. So I need to adapt one way or the other. And at that time, I need also to do well at school, at VTC. So the second one is now to mark my name in the Premier League. I need to do well, but how am I going to do that? I need to maintain my position in the team, to play each and every game. What I did, that was now 2008 until 2012, whereby I played the national team and I'm playing at my club every time. So. And then I say, when I played national team, also the same goals. I need to play a lot of games in the national team so that I can go outside. So which means I need to play as hard as possible. I need to be consistent so I can play each and every national team game.
So you set your goals very early for yourselves, especially with football. You already decided that you're going to be a professional. Now you become Tigers captain. What are the most memorable matches for you, or the most memorable period for you?
Yeah, actually by Tigers, it was a Katutura derbies. Play against Black Africa, you play against Stars, you play against Pirates. And then there was also Hot Space. So it was as a captain also, it puts you also under pressure. You are the captain, you need to lead the team, you need to be consistent in your performance. Even when the team doesn't have solution, you need to come in with solution. And now the question also is that you are playing for the national team. So when the people are coming,
it must show,
it must show. People must not know you. Even those that don't know, they must ask, who is that player? They must ask, who is that player? And they say, no, he's playing in the national team. They say, okay, now we understand. So it's not that whereby you play for the national team, people come to the game, and then they don't see which player is playing for the national team. And then again, people doesn't choose when to come to the games. They come randomly based on what they are doing on the day. So you need to be consistent with your performance. So you need to train so that each and every game you need to show up.
What were the most memorable days for you at Tigers, or periods?
Mostly it's always the games like against Stars. That was a big game. Stars, they're very good players at that time. It doesn't matter, it's about running, because that time it's all about running, strength. Talk about Black Africa, it was also top, very top. It comes to Pirates and then Hot Space again. It was it's all the games have their strength and their weaknesses. So every time the expectations, it's in the emotions were high. Emotions were high. Every time when you lose a game, or when you draw a game that you thought you were going to win it, we don't talk. It's different to nowadays, whereby you see players, the team lose, in the dressing room, they're already smiling, joking. But during our time, when you lose the game, you don't even talk. No one talks in the bus even.
All right, there's a time you missed the penalty in the final of one of the cups. I don't know if it was which cup was it?
It was against Rundu Chiefs. I think Rundu Chiefs when I hit the crossbar. Yes.
How did you feel about that as the captain of the team?
To me, the pressure was not that much, because I'm used to it. That time I'm used to it. I'm playing national team, and again, it's always good when the captain miss than any other player. So the captain must always either start. If it's a penalty shootout, the captain must lead. So you are a leader. So every time you need to lead by example. So it doesn't make sense whereby a player go take a penalty while the captain is behind, is scared. You must carry your team. You have to lead the team. You must open up. So I missed a penalty. It was the first one. And then I had to motivate the players at the same time that it's not gone. Let's go. Yeah. So, and that is the biggest challenge when it comes to players. When you fall, how do you bring yourself up? In a short period. You can even score an own goal in the game. So how are you going to take yourself out of that to perform?
And score on the other side.
Yes, and score on the other side and pull up your team again. So to be a captain is a huge responsibility because you're already dealing with an armband itself. And then again, you are dealing with the pressure from the game. You are dealing with the fans and the conditions of the field.
And you also have to deal with the management that sometimes doesn't want to pay the players. So it's a job on its own.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about your journey now to South Africa, to professional football. How did it come about?
The journey to South Africa is that it was 2013. Not 2013, it was 2012. 2012, we played a game against Morocco in Orlando Stadium. So
was it a friendly match?
It was a friendly match against Morocco. And we drew 1-1. We drew 1-1. And then there was coaches coming to check us. Our coaches that time, they always motivate us and tell us, we have to be doing good because we don't know who's watching. Sometimes you might be at training, a certain coach came from Norway and says, no, he wants to come watch training, and then he gets impressed and then he calls you. So it was those moments, and then I was told, no, there's a coach that is interested in me from Amazulu, Mr. Coach Craig Rossley. He was impressed. Then I asked Mr. Jakes Manning, so what was good in the game that he said? He said, no, he liked the player because out of the whole game, he didn't tackle. So I was shocked. There is where I have learned that coaches come to the game and look at different dynamics. They don't actually look like how many goals did you score. They will actually look on how did you make your run, how do you move when you don't have the ball, what do you do when you have the ball. They are actually trying to look at your game intelligence.
Yeah, let me catch you there. But for a guy like you, who loves tackling, who loves the physical part of the game, how did you feel when you're being told that you did not make a single tackle?
I was shocked also because it was a tough game for us against Morocco. Morocco is a powerhouse, so whereby you will be mostly under pressure. And that time Morocco have players that are playing for Liverpool and Arsenal. So they have younger players that were playing at that club whereby they were running too much and so on.
And you didn't make a single tackle?
Yes.
So now, then you get signed. Who signed you first? Was it Amazulu or...
No, I was signed by Amazulu under Coach Craig Rossley.
How was it now coming from Vambuland, a small place, compared to Windhoek, and then you come to Windhoek, all of a sudden, you have to go to South Africa, to Amazulu in Durban, which I think is one of the biggest cities in South Africa as well. Yeah,
I think... at Amazulu, it was also a different challenge again. Because Amazulu, when I came to Amazulu, it was 98% of the team speaks Zulu. So, and the other guy that speak English was Mark van Heerden. But Mark van Heerden also understands and speaks Zulu because he grew up in Durban. So it was only me. The only thing that helped me a lot, it was the coach was a colored. So everything about training was in English. But actually the Zulus are not really
good in English.
They enjoy speaking their own language. So, but apart from that, football, it's all about seeing and doing. Every time if you don't understand, you always try to join the queue behind and see what people are doing, and then you just do the same.
How tough was it to break into that team, the Amazulu team?
It was a bit tough. It was a bit tough because now at that level it's more about technical and tactical aspect and your mental strength. And again, the pressure doesn't stop. Every level you go to, the pressure becomes higher and higher. Because now you are a foreign-based player, that came from Namibia. The team have signed that player. The management is looking up to that guy to see who is this guy that was signed by the coach.
Yeah.
And again, the fans are also looking. We have a new player. They are all excited.
Yeah.
And then their teammates, they are also saying, okay, there's a guy from Namibia. Obviously, there is something.
Yeah.
So you need to deliver. So that's the difference about being a foreigner. That's when I learned in South Africa that a foreigner does not get sick. Yeah, you are here to work. So a foreigner does not get sick.
Yeah.
You don't get tired. They always make fun of that. You don't get tired. What other players can't do, you must do.
You must do, yeah.
So you must be able to adapt. And at Amazulu is where I first played as a right back in my career.
You had never played right back?
I've never played right back. I just center back. That time Larry O'Reilly got injured.
Oh, you were together with Larry?
Yeah, because I was the first one. And then every time the coach called me, he's a player, then I brought Larry, brought Phineas Jacob, brought Sydney Urikob, and then brought Pietre Shitembi, who were 5 at Amazulu.
At one point in time?
Yes, we were 5.
So you also became a sort of a clique that would understand each other, yeah?
Yeah, it was better when we were 5. Yeah. So actually, when I played the right back, my first game when I played right back, it was against Orlando Pirates. Yeah, it was Orlando Pirates, tough game. I learned, tempo was high, but obviously you have to adapt.
Yeah.
And it's also helped me. I was actually also like annoyed, why is the coach playing me out of position? It's not my position. Playing against a team of the magnitude of Orlando Pirates, obviously I will be exposed and so on. But at the later stage, I understood that a player that can't play more than one position, he hardly survives in football. You hardly survive in football if you can only play one position. Because what happens if you find a player better than you in that particular position that you play? Which means you have to wait until that player
gets injured,
and then you play one game or 2 games, and then he comes back, you go back to the bench. Eventually the team may have to release you because you haven't played a lot of games because you are a foreigner.
Yeah.
You are one of the players maybe also on the high salary and so on.
Yeah.
You see, so when I started playing right back, more games, started playing well, the coach told me, no, you are not an attacking player. You are a defensive player. So obviously when we put you in the right back, we want you to defend.
Oh, okay.
If you attack, then it's a bonus to us.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, I get confidence. In certain games with Vest, coach, there was a guy, Sibusiso Vilakazi, that always used to attack. During Vets, he can play me left back. Then he tell me, no, I know you are not left-footed, you are right-footed. All I want you to do, defend. The situation in the game will tell you if you need to go. If you have to go and you want to go, go. But I want you, your number one priority is to defend and cut off that supply.
And you managed to do that?
Yes, I managed to do that, adapt, become one of the favorite player of the coach. You always have to be in the team. You will always be in the team because you are a center back. You can play. He can use you right back. He can use you the left back. When you are winning, sometimes he can say, okay, go in the lock. They are playing long balls, win those high balls, and just defend. So you become an important asset to the coach.
How was it now adapting to life in Durban? The big lights, the Zulu women and stuff? Yeah,
in Durban, we were staying in Durban North. We're not
in the city center.
In the city center.
Or location,
Yeah, and then it helped a lot because in Durban we were staying in the clubhouse. I was staying in the clubhouse. You don't know Durban. All you know is the bus picking you up at the clubhouse, go to training, come back. But from where we stayed at the clubhouse, it was a walking distance like 800 meters. There was a shopping complex. There was a shopping complex. We always walk there, do some shopping, quiet places you can go and sit and just relax yourself. And then it was also a good because I saved. You saved the money because you have nothing to do actually. And the thing was also I was not on the other side of nightlife and drinking, so I didn't have much problem in that aspect because I was just there. But at a certain point, life was also getting boring because of how taxis operate. How taxi operate in South Africa. They can only take you from this point to that point, and while you are used to Namibia in Windhoek, where you can tell a taxi from town, I'm going to Korea Hub, I'm going to Greenwell, and they drop you there. So there it was different. And then I learned also to get to the beach because we were closer to the beach. And and walk there. It was full, water is warm, and the team was camping there mostly. So I learned to get there and then move, learn to see shops. So it was getting much better. But on the nightlife in Durban, I don't remember even going out once at night. It wasn't my thing. Yeah, it wasn't my thing.
Now the standard of football now in South Africa compared to here at Amazulu, how was it?
The competition, the competitiveness was different. PSL is on a different level. Yeah, it's on a different level whereby a lot is actually needed from you. The coaching, the logistics, how they do their things, is just different. Everything is calculated.
So if you had to explain that to a local player, a Namibian player, 20 years old, he's about to move to South Africa and they come to you for advice, what would you tell them to do?
Actually, for me, I always tell players that before you become a professional player, you need to live like a professional player. You don't become a professional and start living like a professional. You are late. You need to live like a professional already where you are. So your lifestyle must be like for a professional player. How do you train? How do you eat? How do you rest? How do you do things? Do you do things as a professional player? Because if you do things as a professional player while you are here, when you get there, it will be easy to adapt. But if you don't live like a professional player while you are here, and you get there, you staying there, it will be limited. It will be just 1 season or 2 seasons, then you are back.
The system will chew and spit you out.
Yes, because actually this is where now your body, if it's not strong, injuries will start coming left, right, center. Your lifestyle, if it's not up to standard, that lifestyle now is on a different level whereby, like in Durban, Monday or Tuesday is like a Saturday.
People are partying.
People are partying. You decide what you want. And there you are not monitored. You are on your own. So I was staying in the clubhouse have rules and so on. But you can decide to get out of the clubhouse and say, okay, I'm going to book myself a place and then go out. From there, I go to training. I go to training and go to the clubhouse. You are free. It's all about you. You have to make decisions. It's not like whereby we are at UNAM and then I say, no, you can't do this. Don't come late. Don't do this. Why are you guys inside while we are training in 5 minutes time, but you're still in the dressing room? No. There in South Africa is like 15 or 20 minutes before training starts. Players are already having the feeling of the ball. They are playing. No one tells you what to do. You must do your things yourself. The gym is there at Moses Mabhida. The physio are there. You get injured, you go to the physio 2 times or 3 times a day.
It's all up to you.
Yes, but the physio was clear. Everything was clear. The things were put like, you are late for training 1 minute, $1,000.
They'll make you pay a fine?
Yes. Like at Amazulu, there was a fine whereby if you use wrong boots, it's a fine. The coach say 15,000.
For using the wrong boots?
Yes.
Maybe 10 minutes into the game, you're calling for the other boots.
No, there's one thing that players don't understand. When you come to the field, have you seen where players walk onto the field with their track shoots, with their earphones, walking on the field?
Yes.
They are not walking there to take pictures. It's actually to walk onto the grass and see what type of grass is it, and the field. Is it wet? Is it soft under? Is it hard? Okay, the grass is the field is a bit soft under, like Cape Town field.
Yes.
So I need to use stats.
With the aluminium one.
Yeah, aluminium that can grab. Oh, this field is a bit hard. Like Moses Mabhida, soft grass. Then I use multi-stats so that I don't fall or something. So the coach explained it to us and said, no, imagine you are a defender. You are a defender and then you need to block the ball and you slip. What happens to the team? The team suffers. Imagine you are about to cross and then you slip. We miss a goal, the team lose points. And he calculated all the money per game. That's how it was. So everything you fail to attend the physio is a fine. You come late to training, is a fine. You sleep on the field, is a fine. So actually those fines were put there so that the players can be more professional and love their work.
Interesting. It reminds me of one Chelsea player, Cucurella. I think he conceded 2 goals last season to Tottenham because he wore the wrong set of shoes and he had to change. And after changing, that's when he started playing well. And then now you move then from Amazulu, you moved to Northwest, right?
No, I moved to University of Pretoria.
You went to University of Pretoria?
Yes.
How was it at University of Pretoria?
University of Pretoria was different. Amazulu had the clubhouse whereby players goes in, stay there while you are setting yourself up. When I moved to University of Pretoria, they don't have a clubhouse. The clubhouse is actually for the players that are in development. So now
the professionals, you have to fend for yourself.
Every player that playing for the senior team, you have to fend yourself out. So now that time I find my countryman, my captain, Ronald Kashira was there. So now I need to get my own apartment. I didn't have a car. So I need to make it easy. I need to get an apartment exactly where Ronald is staying. Because Ronald had the car, he moved there early when I was at Amazulu. So at least I need to get an apartment where Ronald is staying.
So that you can be
so we can move together to training. So that helped me a lot with him moving together. And then when you come back, we are together playing PlayStations. And then while I'm also trying by all means, because you need to buy furniture in the flat where you are staying. At the time. So because of where I came from, I didn't need it to look fancy. So I just got it's a bed. I only needed a bed and a fridge, TV, DSTV. That's it, because DSTV is a must. Actually, the professional setup, DSTV, full one that records is a must.
So you record your matches?
Yeah, because at Amazulu, if we are playing Bloemfontein Celtics, coach can come when you're having a game analysis. Before the game analysis, he asks you question based on the position you play. You can't answer, tell manager, it's a fine. He tell you cannot go to war without knowing your opponent. He will ask you if you are center back, who is the striker of Bloemfontein Celtics?
And you must know.
You must know. So which means you need to watch the other teams playing on TV and record the match and make analysis. So that when the coach comes and asks, what formation does Bloemfontein play against Sundowns?
You know.
How did they play? So those are the things that the players are going to answer. And then it will tell the coach that, no, my players are aware of the opponent. So we won't have a lot of problems.
And then now, I think that was now 2015. And that's the year also the national team won the COSAFA Cup.
Yes.
So you are playing with Ronald. Ronald was the captain of the national team.
Yes.
But not the captain of Pretoria.
No, he was the captain of Tax.
Tax.
Yes.
He was also captain at Tax.
Yes.
Wasn't there a time where you were captain at Tax and he was vice captain and you were vice captain at the national team and this captain?
No, actually at the national team, there was a time whereby Coach, during Coach Manetti asked me to be the captain. And then I said, no, I'm not comfortable with captain, but I can do my job. I'll do my job as I need to do like a captain because I'm always commanding and doing that. And then it was Da Costa and
Ronald
and Virgil. Yeah, because there was times whereby whenever Stiga was not around, and then they were the captain. But when Stiga is around, it was same applies to Cape Town City when Coach Sean Bartlett came. There was a bit of problem in. It was before Coach Sean Bartlett. It was during Coach Sammy when they brought Lennox Batela from Orlando Pirates, and then there was something going on between Ronald and Lennox because we have a certain style of play that we need to follow, as the coach said. But then Lennox could not play on that. So he said, no, us players can change it in the field. So it becomes difficult now to players. Lennox wanted to play the style of Pirates where he came from, where they play short. As we need to play off the second ball. It's difficult, and they started fighting with the captain. So that's how it comes. Yes.
Attacks,
Yes, and then after that, Coach Sean Bartlett came in. So the fight was going on. And then now when Ronald was not in the team, and then Coach Sean Bartlett, they called me and said, no, we want you to be the captain. Then I say, then it was a bit difficult for me because I say, no, my countryman is the captain of the team.
Now I'm
and
the
then
captain
me
also.
becoming the captain, it will bring a bit of tension between the two of us.
Yeah.
It will bring a bit of tension between the two of us, and then I
And the
refused.
team also.
Yeah, so I refused to be the captain.
Oh, okay.
And then the coach says, no, if you don't want to be my captain in my team, you don't want to help me, then I will understand that. Then I say, okay, coach, it's okay, but let's do this. If Ronald is playing,
He is the captain.
he is the captain.
Yes.
But if Ronald is not around, I can be the captain.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
And then if he comes on the field, I'll give him the armband. So the coach agreed, and that's how it is. Just to also to make
manage
it
the
easy,
situation,
to manage the team, not to bring more tension and so on.
Yeah, let's talk about COSAFA in Northwest. How was it for you in 2015?
Yeah, COSAFA in Northwest, because before the Northwest one, we were playing COSAFA in Zambia. So that time we had, it was our time. I think it was our time. Coach Manetti was on it. Coach Ronnie on it, because that time we had a lot of players playing outside. You can't imagine that during that time we only had one player in the defense that is playing local. That was Freedom Purida.
Left back.
Freedom was played? Oh no, it was Gepard.
Ananias.
Yeah. So the rest of us, it was me, it was Chris. We were all playing. Chris was playing for Golden Arrows. I was playing for University of Pretoria. Daniel Fries was playing for Bloemfontein. Not Bloemfontein, but Maritzburg. Stiga playing for Pretoria. The list goes on. Larry Horaib was was also at Amazulu that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a lot of players playing outside. That's why also it was easy. Dion Hoto, Peter was at Highlands. So we had a lot of players playing outside. Benson was playing in Botswana. So that was, it made it easy for us. And then we were the senior players that were leading the
Did you guys go there and say, this year in South Africa we're winning it? I know in Zambia it was a disaster. You didn't perform as much as you would have loved to. But when you went to South Africa, did you go there and saying, this year we have to win this trophy?
Yes, I think there we make a decision, and it was evident in our training camp, because we were training at HPC at Pretoria. Yeah, we stayed there for a while. We were training there, so everything was good.
And you decided there that no, we must go and win this tournament.
Yes, and also the hard work was there from each and everyone. So we didn't have issues. And now I understand why the coaches are always saying, for you to win, it's not about mostly what you do on the field. It's about the brotherhood of the field. How you guys take care of each other.
Yeah.
How do you guys create relationships within the camp so that you guys can be able to help one another on the field. So that really worked well.
Now, what was the feeling winning the COSAFA Cup?
It was quite a very good feeling. First time senior team winning something, and we're part of it. It was nice, and we were staying at Sun City. We were staying at Sun City. After winning, we were there partying. Yeah, but you don't know where to go. Sun City, there's no like it depends now. Partying, what do people classify as partying? People party in different ways. Yeah, but we were released. So we were released. You have your money. So at that time you're also a professional player. Yeah. So it was nice. It was a nice feeling.
Yeah. And then from there now you move from the same year, I think the following year, you started struggling at Tax, at Amatax. The team started struggling, you were fighting relegation, and Namibia was hosting COSAFA. Why didn't you play the COSAFA Cup here? Yeah,
during Coach Sean Bartlett.
Yeah,
I think we had a very good relationship with him, and I played. I think that is the first season in the PSL that I played all the games in all competitions. I played all the league games, 30 games. I played all the games in Telecom, in Nedbank Cup. So, and while I was at Tax, I started getting a lot of injuries. Yeah, I think it was maybe basically on fatigue and so on. And then that time, we were also going to play playoffs.
Relegation playoffs.
Yes, relegation playoffs were tax. And then the national team also was playing at that time. Yeah, mostly it plays at that time. Kosafa played that time.
In juniors.
Like the same applies to when we played Kosafa now.
Yes.
Cape Town City was playing playoffs.
Playoffs, yes.
Yeah, so
the two players couldn't come.
They couldn't come.
Yeah. But Ronald came to play, and you were playing in the same team.
Yes. Ronald came to play. I don't know what was the arrangement or something. Maybe also because of there was something happening, the way they were treating him at the club that time. Yeah, it was not good. They started not playing him and so on. Maybe he went to get game time. So it's always difficult. It's always difficult that time. And I even we spoke. We chat with Coach Manetti, texted me, and then the chat. I think the chat. He didn't take it. Fine. That I did not come to play Kosafa at home and so on. So and then the team get relegated. From there, I went back home to Namibia. Yeah, so I went back to home to Namibia. So now that was 2016.
2015, 2016
yeah,
season.
2015-16 season. I didn't have the team. I was in Namibia. National team was playing. I was not being called up. So then I never asked why I was never called up. But Coach Ronnie asked me and say why what's happening. And then I say no. We had a conversation with the coach on the text. I told him and I say I was a bit tired, the body's injuries, and after that, after the playoffs, if we make the playoffs, there's only 2 weeks before preseason and so on. Feel like cannot be excused and so on. But the coach did not take it maybe positive wise. Yeah. And then whatever happens, it happens. But when I was not called up, I never asked. Yeah. I'm not the kind of player that asks coaches like, Coach,
why this? Why
am I
not
called
this?
up? Why am I not played? But if we meet, we greet, we talk. Whatever joke is being made, we can talk. But I will not talk about that topic. Yeah. So it goes on like that. So, but now when I was in Namibia, I was training. I always have that hope, like, no, something will happen. So I was training with Pietre Shitembi, always wake up in the morning, we run, go to the field at soccer house, do some drills, and then we go. And then it's something that's happening. I was talking to Lazarus Kaimbi. That time he's in Thailand. And I spoke and I said, okay, no, what's up? Make something there. Can I come for trials or something? I sent all the necessary things and he said, okay, what you need to do, I need to do a visa. To Thailand.
To go to Thailand,
Yeah, it was now 2017 January.
So 2016, half of 2016 you didn't play?
Yeah, after the season. And I didn't play. The whole of that period.
You didn't play, you were just training here alone?
I was just training. So now, January, then he said, but they don't have an embassy in Namibia. It's only in South Africa. So then, before I go to South Africa, then I spoke to Enrico Potes. That time he is at Platinum Stars. And then Benson was also at Platinum Stars. And then he said, okay, told Enrico, okay, I'm coming to South Africa. I'm going for trials in Thailand. Can you please talk to your coach? That time is Coach Kevin Johnson. So I can come train to keep fit so that when I go there, I'm ready. And then he spoke to the coach and said, no, you can come. And then I spoke to Benson. Benson, can I come stay by you? Benson, he said, no problem, come. Okay, I went to stay by Benson in Rustenburg. And then we started going to train together. So I was training. So preparing to go to Thailand. So that time Platinum Stars was fighting relegation also. And then that time we were playing most, we were getting involved. The coach said, no, brother, I need you.
Kevin Johnson?
Yeah, I need to sign you. I want to sign you. I'm impressed by how you are playing. I want to sign you. I said, okay. I don't have hope. I don't have a guarantee of what's happening in Thailand. So let me take what is here. So,
but already you had applied for the visa by then?
I applied for the visa. It's already in my passport. So I went in the office, no agent. So I went there to negotiate. They said, okay, this is our offer. We are giving you this offer for only 6 months. Because it was already in the mid-season. 6 months. if we survive relegation, we give you a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
Okay. To me, it's a good deal because that was a deal I also made with Amazulu.
Okay.
Yeah. So I said, okay, good enough, fair enough. Let's go. We sign. After a week, play the first game with Pirates. First 11, draw. Next game, won. We end up surviving relegation. I get my 2-year contract. Yes.
Yeah. So what started off as sort of you trying to train ended up being a good thing for you.
Yes.
Now you signed for Platinum, and how was the Northwest?
Northwest was
compared to Pretoria and Durban.
To me, Northwest was fine. It was fine because it's not too busy. It's a good environment. There's nothing much happening. It's a small town compared to Pretoria and Durban, and it's a good environment. It's where, because there when we were staying at we were still like, the team was owned like by Royal Bafokeng.
Yeah.
They have a hotel, they have a gym, you have a 40% off in anything you do at the hotel or whatever. Gym is for free. So in there is where you are matured more. And then when I went to Northwest, I had my car that I bought at
in
Pretoria, the BM. I brought it there because I bought it at auction. Yeah, so life was quite flexible.
And you're relaxed?
Yeah, I'm relaxed. The distance was not that much. I used to drive from Rustenburg back home. So it was relaxed. Everything was fine.
Oh yeah, Rustenburg is a few kilometers from the border with Botswana.
Yes. So I learned a lot of things from the border of Namibia to Rustenburg is actually 900 km. Yeah. So it was nice. Every time when I off season, drive to Gaborone, I used to take a risk actually, and in most of my life I stayed alone. I stayed alone. I just get used to it.
So you would also drive alone?
Yeah, even my parents at home, they're asking, how do you drive from Mwedihanga to Windhoek overnight, drive to South Africa, all by yourself alone? I say no. They find it like a problem, but to me it's like it's normal. I drive from Rustenburg, I go sleep I go in Gaborone, I put GPS, I book a place, spend time there just to see the place. Early in the morning at 3, I drive to Windhoek. Overnight there, drive to the north. From the north, then I go to the farm. I used to love the farm. Yeah, I remember when I first met you, I used to call you head boy because you like the cows.
And then now, but the national team still you're not being called. Didn't that sort of affect you? Didn't it like play in your mind that? Didn't you think of saying, maybe going to the coach and saying, "Coach, I'm sorry I didn't come. Please call me." If
No, it didn't do that because I'm also to be blamed because I'm a kind of like
stubborn.
When I reach a certain level, that's it. When I reach a certain level, that's it. That's one thing that I also have that in me that is difficult. The moment I can be a nice person, I hardly get angry. Yeah, but when I'm pushed to a certain level and I say, okay, that's it. Let me walk from here to Brakwater. I'll do that. Whatever happens. So that's why I say, okay, no, it's fine. But the positive thing that came in me is that I don't need to rely on someone. That was the most positive things. That so life, you don't need to rely on someone. You need to do your own things so that you don't have a problem. Especially we have expectations. You see, we have a high expectations from people. But when people tend not to do that, then you are blaming the people. You are saying, no, this guy, but the people don't know you anything.
So that didn't strain your relationship with Manetti or Ronnie? No.
It never. Even now, if we meet with Coach Manetti, we'll talk. Coach Ronnie, most of the time we are together. So so even now it's even much better. It helps me. The relationship is more better because there's work and then there's relationship outside. With work, this must go. This must go. Work must go, regardless of who is here. So which means football have to be played. And the team must win. With you or without you.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that we need to be frank about. Work have to go. And when you are in a friendship situation, when you come to work, it's no more friendship. Now it's work. So that's where we find it difficult, especially how we grow up. We think we are friends. Outside we are friends, and then when we come to work, we want to be friends. There is where the problem comes.
Starts, yeah.
Yes.
And then I remember I was in Rustenburg with the Brave Warriors for one Kwasafa tournament. I can't remember if it was 2017 or 2017 or 2018. 2017, I think.
Yeah.
You were also there.
I came to watch.
You came to watch.
Yes.
Yeah. How were you feeling there? You're sitting there, you're watching the team playing, and you could be there. I think you guys had come from Algeria from a CAF tournament or something.
Yeah, we're playing CAF.
Yeah. So how was it to you?
No, it was fine. Like I get.
You didn't get angry. Were you not longing to be part of the team?
Yeah, you will always want to be part of the team. You always want to play for your country. But the thing is, if I hear my country is playing, or any of someone that came from Namibia is in that area, I will always go.
Yes.
Because I even had friends that were in Joburg. That was 150 from Rustenburg.
Yeah.
I drove and stayed there. So I drove there, greet the players, greet the coaches, even show the coaches this is the car I bought on auction and so on. This is the situation that I went through. So it was fun. It was fine. Sit with the team, eat with the team, and then watch some games.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And then now, Platinum Stars gets relegated.
Yeah.
For some reason, did you play in the first division for them, or you moved?
No, it was. There was a lot of now politics coming in. Coach Kevin Johnson left. They brought in a new coach. Now a lot of guys coming from development. Most of the players, the senior players, they were not playing. That time Enrico Boutes also left. Most of the guys that I found there, they left. Now it was only young boys playing. Now most of us, even it came to a point whereby a training we were benching a training.
You're benching a training.
A training. It was me, Innocent Mkabela. The only senior that was playing was Vuyo Mere, and most of all these young guys. So that time was under coach Roger Disa. Yeah, and then we hear that now they are buying the team of so on. So now the team got relegated. They bought the status of the team. Now the season ended. Now the team need to move to Cape Town.
Yeah.
That's what it's sure. So all of us we left, but we have contracts.
Yeah.
So now contracts. High salaries for PSL, it will be high salaries for first division.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, we came back with all the lights of Abianale, Innocent Mkabela. All of us who came to Cape Town. So we have booked in a guest house. So we are staying there. So now the team was finding ways on how to renegotiate the contract for first division. There was a lot of politics being played there. We come to training, you don't play, you are put on the other side. So it was going on. So, and then we had the meeting like at the guest house, and then the guys were saying, no, we are tired of this, like Abia Nale was saying, I can't deal with this. And I said, no, Abia, we have contracts. Maybe people treating us like this is maybe another way of trying to make us react. So warning can be issued to us and lose our contract. So we need to remain with calm minds. And then if you are played to go play with the under 17, train, do your best. You go there. There, even I was played as a striker. When you played against with the team that was selected now, I'll be playing with strikers. So you have to do your best. Just do it until we come to a level whereby we get paid. We got paid our PSL salaries, only on first division. So now I was called in the meeting. It was my time. So because people have been called
one by one,
some players left. And then it was my time to be called in the meeting. It was now Coach Roger Desa and the other management. They called me, no, Willem, we have noticed that you are one of our senior players, and we think you will help us in the first division. We want us to lead your team. And then in my mind, I was Coach, you were with me at Platinum Stars before we got relegated. I never get playing time. Now we come here, when he came here, you're treating me like this. All of a sudden, I must be
the soldier.
I find it like
sneaky.
Yeah, so you say, okay, but we can't keep you on first division with your contract, because I had the 1 season left. 1 season left. We can't keep you there with with that contract, we want you to renegotiate. Then I said, okay, I don't have a problem, coach. All I want you to do, give me a proposal of the new salary that you want me to go on. And then I look at it, and then we take it up from there. A meeting adjourned, I left. And then they sent me the envelope, the training checked. So they wanted me to be on the 20,000 salary, first division. Before tax, I must get my own accommodation. And so on. So I look at it, I say, yes. With this politics, I think I can't play first division. I told them, no, I'm not happy with the contract. I went to explain to them, I'm a foreigner, don't stay here. So 20,000 before tax, it's ridiculous for me. Tax in South Africa is 40%. So I need to get my own accommodation, put in petrol to come, drive to training, I must eat. So I did not talk about savings, I did not talk about anything. So, which means that is suicide. So I say, if I have to play first division, I'd rather go home. Then I say, okay, coach, if that's the situation, I can't do that. Pay out my contract. Pay out my contract. Then I see what I can do with my life. So we reach an agreement, terminate, pay out the contract, went back home. From there, I make a decision, not going to first division. I'm not going to look for teams in first division. Let me go to Cape Town and study. So that's when I drove alone again from Windhoek to Cape Town. And then arrive in Cape Town, I don't know where to go, look for a place, go to that school. Unfortunately, when I get to school, people are excited because they know me. But playing the PSL, they helped me. Started studying at College of Cape Town, where I was doing kind of civil. It was quantity survey, structural survey, building administration and construction. I stayed there for a year.
Not playing football?
Not playing football. Not for a year, it was half a year. Not playing football at all.
Just studying,
Yeah. So when they play tennis court, I go play. Some players, that's where they know me that, no, this guy, there was a team training also outside the school, first division. I went to train with them, played well, they wanted to sign me. I said, I know it's fine. After school, I done with that N4, came back to Namibia, and then played there. Coach Ronnie took me to UNAM.
That's when you came back to Namibia.
Yeah, when I came back to Namibia, he took me to UNAM. That time he was also leaving. And then he said, no, UNAM, take this guy, will help me, because with the negotiations going on, because Coach Ronnie brought me there, I said, okay, no, it's fine. I'll play here. And then also try to establish my business that I started 2012.
And the coaching, when did you start coaching?
Coaching, with the coaching, because that time when I came back, it was it's only one season played until it comes COVID. And then football stopped. And then football stopped. After that, we meet with Coach Colin in the academy, the CBS. Then he called me and said, how's it, brah? So I know you are not coaching anywhere, but I know you were in the national team, you played professional, you understand those things. Come and coach.
Small boys.
That time it was at Van Rijn. Then I started coaching the young boys. And they started telling me all these things. When we moved to Young Mo, I was the coach of the under 15. That time we only had the under 15. And he told me that, no, actually what we are looking for, we are not looking for like winning or something, but we want these boys to have 200 sessions in a year. That was the target. 200 sessions means that these boys have developed enough, especially technically and tactically. So all you need to do is prepare a training session that more tactical, technical, and then he was guiding me here and there. I was with Coach Arnold Subeb there. So it was happening there, working until we get there, even until we won the Hopsol under 15. Under 15, it was good. And then later on, when football about to start, Coach Ronnie called me, say I must go and work with him at UNAM. So I went there.
And you still don't have certificates, coaching certificates by then?
That time I didn't have. I didn't have. So we are there, and then he brought in Coach Robert. So then I became a player coach.
Yes.
I was a player coach. And then he told me, no, okay, you have been around your age, so I don't want you to train full week. So between these days, you just choose 3 days to train. So I used to choose now when to come, and I have to be honest with myself. I can't miss a Monday. because it's where you need to push a bit. I can't miss a Tuesday, but I can miss a Wednesday, but I can't miss a Thursday because that's nearly the last day of training. And then from there, because you are also playing, you won't really get time to do the coaching courses. So
when did you do your coaching courses now?
I started doing the coaching courses when I became a coach when I'm normal playing. When I was normal playing, then I started doing my coaching courses, moving around. There was even a coaching course whereby the TD, Ms. Jackie Shipanga said, she's hosting a technical study group in the north for the newspaper cup. She wants me to be there.
Okay.
That was now, it's starting tomorrow. She just called me that day in the afternoon.
So you had to drive?
Yeah, so make a decision. It's my opportunity. Forget about petrol and so on. Put in petrol, drove 2 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock, I'm attending the class. Yes, stayed there for 3 days. Did my course, the practicals, I came back. So every course that comes, I go. Regardless of the...
What level are you now?
Now I'm at the level of NFAC. NFAC. And then did also this one that Coach Ronnie did, that it was very crucial to us about the real stuffs of the game, the game model. But I have also made connection with other FAs, like Botswana, South Africa. I might also go do... So also NFA, they will be hosting a convention of a C and a B.
Okay.
Yeah, so... Looking to
how important are those coaching courses?
Yeah, the coaching courses are important because it's like going to study at university. You need that document because when you apply, most people don't know you. Yeah, so your document speaks for you, for yourself. But the most important thing also is the practicals, and this is one of the mistakes that us coaches are doing. We study,
and
we put it there.
And
then we sit back. But with football is always evolving every single minute. So what we need to do, we need to be attached to Premier League clubs, to any other clubs, but mostly in Premier League clubs, whereby you are going to learn, whereby you are going to view, watch training. Like most of the coaches, I tell them, for free. All you need to do, get your transport. Come to us, come to UNAM. Coach Robert is a good guy. Come to training, watch training. Come closer to me, walk with me, ask me, why am I counting this? Why am I doing this? Because I have learned a lot in my football career. I have worked with a lot of
coaches,
good coaches. From Namibia, like in Namibia, I work with Coach Ronnie, Coach Woody, Coach Brian, Coach Bobby,
Those are the top of the...
Yes, Coach Manetti. In South Africa, I work with Kevin Johnson, Roger Desa, Coach Sean Bartlett, Coach Craig Rossley, Coach Sly Mosala, and even at the national team, Coach Manetti, and then you work with Coach Kanyuka. So it's a lot of experience influence you have given. So it becomes easy for me in the coaching department because I've seen at the different levels.
So you have a cocktail of ideas you just pick from.
Yes.
Now, how difficult is it now to coach Namibian players? Because like earlier on you mentioned the Newspaper Cup. You played in the Newspaper Cup. How important is a tournament like the Newspaper Cup for the development of players in Namibia? If you look at it now, some of the players that you played with in the national team, they are still playing now. And you retired 4 or 5 years back, but some of the players are still there. For me, it says we don't have enough talent. We don't have enough talent coming through.
I think mostly the Newspaper Cup is a good platform for the players to market themselves. All regions are coming together to compete. So if let me say, for instance, if we could have such platforms happening year in, year out, maybe two of them, because the secret behind it is players getting game time. So, and let me say, I'm really thankful the University UNAM FC. They always pay accommodation and transport for the coaches for us to go there.
Just to go watch.
We go watch, and most of our players, we always take a player. We get 2-3 players from there. And then when we come to Premier League, people see. That's why if you look in the Premier League, as we speak, we have over 5 under-20s. We have 5 of them.
In your team?
Yes. The Vangapi Mbwende that we got from Coach Mami, personally brought a player there. It was a very good one. It's a good relation between Unam and Kasaona. We got Mbwende. It was Bongani. It was Bongani Kaposambo, and it was Toromba, the one that went to Ongos.
Yeah.
They were under 20s. The Vangapi played most of all the games at Unam at the under 20. Bongani currently, previous season he played, I think half of the game. Is coming in now, because now it depends on the player's development himself and the game intelligence. So actually it's a good thing, because if, let me say for instance, Marco, if we say we have a rule and say each Premier League team must always play
2 under
20s. How many players do we have in the Premier League? We have 32 players. We have 32 players that we have guaranteed that they are getting game time. 32 players that at the end of the season, they played 30 games, excluding the tournaments that are coming in. So, which means the improvement of those players is quicker at the highest level in Namibia. So, meaning at the national team level, a coach have over 32 players to choose from, to promote, to bring, and to replace the players that are in the national team. So, but now, when you look in the Premier League, how many under 20 players are playing or getting more game time?
It's very few.
It's very few. So now, when you look in the future to come, so now you say, okay, how many players, under 20 players, are we likely to bring at the
national team
level? Because, like, let me say, maybe it's Namibia, you say 23, 25 is a youngster. That's not a youngster.
That's not a youngster.
It's not a youngster. But he is a youngster based on the experience, based on the games.
On the games,
Yeah.
So what do we enjoy most about coaching?
What I enjoy mostly about coaching is that it's a very interesting sport, that whereby you don't stop learning. Each and every game gives you a different moment, and it gives you a different challenge.
Would you say you're still learning?
I'm very much learning
football from coaching. You're still learning new things that you didn't know when you play.
Yes, because when you are a player, you think like a player. This is the funny part. There is in football, there is a fan.
And they think differently.
A fan, when someone put the ball between the legs of another player, they are excited. That's all they think about. And then they say the owners of the team, they all want the team to win. They don't care how or whatsoever. You see? And then there comes a coach. A coach thinks different from all the other people. A coach looks at the team. How is the team playing? And then he say, okay, no, we are missing this. We cannot get the balls there. A coach needs to come up with a solution and say, how are we going to get the ball in these spaces? So we need a player who's comfortable on the ball in this area, that is technically good and tactically good, that will look and see the spaces and play the ball in those areas where we need to get it, so that those quick wingers that can dribble and cross can start operating. Now, who is that player? Now that goes to talent identification. So we need to move around, go to newspaper cup, go to these juniors and identify talent, get the talent, come train the talent. Hopefully he turns into be the player that he is. If it doesn't work, he will go back to square one. But at the same time, the league is going on. The management is looking for results. The fans also the ones they are team to win.
And the journalists are on your case as well.
And the journalists and you guys are on our case. So a coach, it's a big guy, and you need to man up.
Do you think as a country we are producing enough coaches?
I think as a country, we are getting there. Like now, I see the NFAC it has been there. I think we are now going to the level whereby we say no coach is going to coach in the Premier League without the NFAC, and it goes on. But the problem now is that the development.
There's no coaches. There's not enough coaches for development.
The development.
So what should we do? What should we do to counter that? Because I'm also worried about development.
Because on my side, I think it's development. I think the mistake that I think the developments are doing is that they are focusing more on winning. You see, there's a big gap between winning and developing. Because when you win, when you want to win, you only focus on the certain group of players. Same players playing game in and game out.
Yeah.
And that group of players are the only ones that are improving. So the others, the whole group now doesn't play. They only play 10 minutes. They only goes in. So there is not enough time. So at academy level, we need to concentrate on developing.
But you guys never played academy football, and you turned out to be these talented players. These academy boys that are there now, none of them are showing us what they're really learning at academy level.
Yeah, because at our time, us also, we have the drive to work so hard, and we learned those things at the highest level. Let me say, like most things like of passing and tactical, we learn them at Amazulu. That's why you see mostly when we go to professional setup, we struggle a bit to play, but eventually we'll start
catching up.
But if that is done at the development level, which means in the Premier League, we are not going to concentrate a lot on technical and tactical. Imagine, let me say now, Marco, at the national team level, Namibia versus Cameroon. Where is Cameroon getting their players?
From France, UK, Portugal, yeah.
You see? Or I'll give you a rough one of the COSAFA. Angola, the coach gave me a responsibility. Coach Collins says, okay, do this. I want you to look at the Angola team that won the COSAFA last year.
Yeah.
And then you look at Angola team that played against Cape Verde.
Yeah.
And then another Angola team that played against Algeria or something, the World Cup qualifiers. And then he say, I want you to compare these three teams. And get for me which players featured at the World Cup that are called up at the COSAFA. And then again, look for me which player is at the COSAFA now that was at the COSAFA that they won last year. So we can compare. So when I get all the founding, I say that most of the players that played that were the World Cup qualifiers on the bench are part of the COSAFA. And those that played COSAFA last year that won are also part of the COSAFA. So now we need to come up and say, why did they bring those players? And these players are just 22, 23, 24. And where are they playing? 11 of the players, 4 are playing in Portugal, 2 are playing in France, 2 are playing in Spanish La Liga, and the other ones are playing in Serbia. And the other 11 are playing outside Africa. And the other 12 are playing locally, where? Pedro de Luanda, that are always playing CAF. So which means it's a very competitive team.
And we don't have that.
Yes, so that's why I'm saying, coming back, you say, how are we going to improve? We also need to have like a lot of players playing outside to get that experience, to go through those conditions of becoming a foreigner and adapting to different situations. Because when you are traveling from Namibia and go to Joburg, from Joburg you move to Ethiopia and come to, maybe you're going to go up to play in Ghana. The conditions are not the same as you are in Windhoek at home. It's different. So that is the first challenge that you have to face. You need to get that out of your mind. They give you a training field. They give you the food. So it's a lot of, before you lose the game. So you need to win the game off the field before you play the game. So you need players that are mentally strong.
Okay, let's talk about now your journey. You are part of the technical team at the national team. How is it?
It's when you say, okay, now do this, come in and do that, you get excited. Yeah, I was playing national team up there, but to be honest, Marco, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Like you need now, like with Coach Colin, give you responsibility.
He doesn't do everything by himself.
He gives you responsibility. He can call anytime. He can even say 12 at night, 1 o'clock. Do this, check for me the team of who and what formation are they playing, which players are playing where, and what fit are they playing, and what is their approach. He even tells you, where are you? Okay, make time, come get the videos. He gets the videos of the clubs. He gets the video of the teams. He say, I have the video of Malawi, or this and this, compare these two. See the players that they are using, the formation, what changed, and give the report to me. So there, I must have my own laptop, and I must have a software that I pay. There is a software that we use that you pay like $1,000 per month that can help you analyze the game, cut videos. So every time when you're the national team camp, you are working. So there is just training, come back, shower, lunch, go back, rest a bit, go back and watch the video over and over. When you watch the video, you already know in the 42nd minute there is this situation. And then when you watch the game, and then I must now set up, I say, okay, we watch the game, we couldn't get here. This is our problem. From here, we are playing well. But when you get to this level, we are not playing well. So what is that we need to do, a training?
So you have to come up with now a solution.
A solution. What can we do now to improve our team to get there where we want to go? So now that is now what you need to bring the report to the coach. Coach go through it and say, okay, yes, this is what I think also, this what. Okay, let's and then he create drills and all these things that we need to do, and then we put in the work.
How much have you learned so far?
So much. I have learned so much. To be honest, Marco, what I have learned at UNAM since the time of Coach Ronnie and the national team, I think I have learned a lot. I'm like far away. You can't believe that if you come to me and say I must set up a program for the preseason, or you say I must make a microcycle of a training session.
You can do it now.
I can do it. Set up training and do all those things, measurements, what is needed. I can do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And would you really consider now that one day you want to coach the national team?
Yeah, one day I want to coach the national team, but currently as I speak, I'm in the learning curve. And I have my mind, I have changed it a bit whereby wherever I see an opportunity, I'll grab it. If I hear, no, there's a course that was, or let me say Coach Colin or Coach who make a course somewhere,
you attend.
You are going to attend. You need to take out. You need to take out from these guys. These guys have been around. Coach Colin had been in Germany for how long? For a lot of years. That most of us was not there. Coach Ronnie was in South Africa. He played there. He coached there. He's one of the coaches from Namibia that coached there. So when there's something, or when he's coaching something, I want to be there. I want to listen. I want to see. And I want to ask questions. Why is this door blue? Why can we not paint it yellow? You see, that's the thing. And that's why I'm always motivating the upcoming coaches. And I say, guys, coaching license is just for formalities. We need to do more practicals. We need to go to do more practicals. We need to learn from one another. We need to become one. For us to reach greater heights as a country, we need to come together and put in the shift.
All right, the level of football in Namibia now, how do you view it compared to your days when you're playing? You have watched a lot of Premier League matches. I think you have watched over, I don't know how many matches you guys play a season against all the teams. And in some of the games, you just go and watch. Comparing now to then.
I think now the level of football in Namibia, with coaching wise, I always feel like if I had this information that we have, how
would have been a better player.
I'll be far. But then you say, okay, because I never get an opportunity to get this, let me try to give this to the players. But unfortunately, I think like the type of players we have currently, they are not hungry. They are not motivated. You can't believe, Marco, during my time in the national team, I've never sit on the bench since I started playing.
You always a starter?
I always play. Every game I came to attend, I play all the games. I've never sit on the bench. I've never sit on the bench, but currently...
Players are happy to sit on the bench?
Players are just... The hunger.
It's not there?
Yeah, the hunger. Because
is it maybe because they have played too much football at the academy level?
But sometimes it's also maybe... It's also the... How do you say it? You say the... they are not... Is it not... They are not hungry. The ambitions.
There's no ambition here.
Yeah, the ambitions. Like, I want to be like this. And mind you, these players have their favorite players. They have their role models.
Yeah.
They can easily go to YouTube and say, okay, Kamavinga. They will see exactly what Kamavinga do behind closed doors. They know, what does this guy do? Can you see that?
Yeah.
So, which means on the coaching side, a coach can only influence a player with a certain percentage, but most of the percentage comes from the player himself. So there's nothing that a coach can do in the 2 hours that he do a training. Yeah. So which means a player himself, when it comes to his lifestyle, eating and so on, that is his responsibility. And then what the coach needs to bring on will work. But if the coaches are doing their part, but the players' lifestyles and how they eat is not going to work, it will be evident. And because football does not hide, it will be evident in the game.
Yeah.
Whereby you see a player that can only play 20 minutes in a high-tempo game or 30 minutes high-tempo game.
And then they are gone.
And then they are gone at the youngest age. So we need, the mentality needs to change. The mentality needs to change. They really need to invest in their body.
Their body, yeah. All right. Since you played in South Africa and in Namibia, I'm going to do this to you. I want you to give me two teams, 11 players each of those two teams, of the players that you played with, or the players that you watched before and you admire and you think these are the best players according to my understanding. So those that you played with locally and in South Africa. Let's start with that team.
Locally?
Yes, and in South Africa.
Okay, so I must make a team locally.
Yeah.
Okay, locally, the guys that I played with, I'll have Virgil Fries.
In goal?
In goals.
Yeah.
And
so
then
which formation are we playing, by the way? Since you're a coach.
I'll play a 4-3-3.
4-3-3, okay.
Let me keep it simple.
Yeah.
So I'll have Virgil Fries in goals. Lely Horaib.
Right back.
As a wing back, right wing back. And then I have Gepard as a wing back. Two centre back, it will be myself and Chris.
Why are you putting yourself? No, I want you to be a fan. I don't want you to include yourself.
I don't want to
somebody
include,
else. Yeah.
The two centre backs, I'll put Chris and Da Costa.
Okay.
And then my number 6 will be Stiga. And my 2 10th, I'll have Heine Isaacs. I'll have Heine Isaacs. And then I'll have Heine Isaacs and Pietre Chitembi. On my left, I'll have Rudolf Besta. I'll have Rudolf Besta. On my right, I'll have Dion Otto. Or Rudolf Besta on the right, Dion Otto on the left, and then up front I'll have Peter Shalule.
Okay, that's a solid team. And the coach? Who will coach that team?
Coach Ronnie.
Okay, and then now let's mix it up now.
Yeah.
Those that you played with here in Namibia and in South Africa.
In South Africa.
Yeah.
But
we are mixing it up now.
I must mix it up.
Yeah.
Okay. In goals, I'll still have Virgil Fries.
Yeah, still a 4-3-3. Yeah.
Yes, I will still have Virgil Fries. My wing back, it will be Larry Horaib. Right. On my left will be Thabo Matlaba.
Okay.
Matlaba.
Yeah.
The two centre backs.
And you're still playing, by the way.
Yeah. my centre backs will be it will be Chris. I'll have Chris. Then I'll have Happy Jelly.
Happy Jelly, okay.
Yeah, Happy Jelly.
Yeah. And then midfield?
Midfield, I will have still Ronald Kashiere. I'll have Opa Manyisa. And then I'll have Opa Manyisa and have still Heine.
Heine Isaacs.
Yes.
Okay.
Besta stays on the right. Dion stays on the right. Peter stays up front.
Not so much changes, eh?
Yeah, not so much
4 players.
Yeah, I keep it simple.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Julius, thank you very much. I hope we had enough time to continue speaking about this, but thank you very much for sharing that knowledge with us, especially how players should treat themselves. I hope young players watch this, and even parents of these players, they can, let their kids watch this and sort of give them an idea of what it takes to be a professional. There's a lot of things that we could have spoken about, but obviously time is not on our side. We need to do other things as well during the day. That was it from us here at Game Time with Marco. We'll be back again next time with another action-packed show. Bye-bye.
Yes, PST Bet is now available in Namibia, Botswana, and DRC, bringing you the thrill of sports betting to you. From the biggest football matches to high-speed action with Aviator, My Lucky Six, and casino games, we bring you non-stop excitement at your fingertips. Enjoy cash back and cash out, giving you more control over your bets. Live betting on your favorite sports with real-time action and instant wins. Sign up today and start winning. PST Bet. You play, we pay.